are, he'll not do anything because you want it. He's converted into being a vegan. So that's a big thing. Like I have literally seen him eat like 3 big biryanis in front of my. The names, big names don't matter to me. It's just that willpower, the hunger which you have. Like, you know, if I find a lion, to train that lion is something very exciting for me. And everybody around him is like, tala. Yeah, right. You know.
Hi, hello, vanakkam and welcome to the show Summa Naalu Vaartha Mudinja ஒரு cup coffee. இன்னைக்கு நம்ம ஷோல யாரை மீட் பண்ண போறோம் and யார் கூட காஃபி குடிக்க போறோம் அப்படினு பாத்தீங்கன்னா yes, he is a celebrity trainer, transformation nutritionist and lifestyle coach. So நம்ம யாரை மீட் பண்ண போறோம் அப்படினா Sandeep் Raஜ அவர்களை தான் நம்ம மீட் பண்ண போறோம். Yes. Hi Sandeep.
Hello, how are you?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So how is life? Life after lockdown, life before lockdown?
It's like, you know, everything is shut for some time, but then after the second lockdown, a lot of people are wanting to, you know, be more towards fitness and wellness. So they're taking initiative to at least eat right and, you know, make sure that they get some kind of cardio. At least running, walking, anything it is, but the gyms are still, you know, opening and closing, so they're still not dependent on the gyms, but at the same time, something they're doing. So that is something which is good. COVID has made people realize that health is very important. Everything else is next. So that is something which is, you know, one of the side effects which is good for the society. So yeah.
So what I can see is like, you know, நீங்க வந்து உங்களோட ஹெல்த்தை பார்த்துட்டு நீங்க ஃபிட்டா இருக்கிறத மட்டும் கான்சென்ட்ரேட் பண்ணாம நீங்க அச்சீவ் பண்ண அந்த டிரான்ஸ்ஃபர்மேஷனை மற்றவங்களையும் அச்சீவ் பண்ண வைக்கணும் அப்படின்றது இட்ஸ் யுவர் கோல், ரைட்?
கரெக்ட்.
ஸோ இட்ஸ் லைக், யூனோ, நம்ம ஒரு கோலை அச்சீவ் பண்றதுக்கும் அண்ட் அந்த கோலை வந்து இன்னொருத்தவங்களோட கோலை அவங்க அச்சீவ் பண்றதுக்கு நம்ம ஹெல்ப் பண்றதுக்கும் there will be a difference, right? So what did you see?
Absolutely. So when I first shifted, I shifted into this field because I changed somebody's life, which was very like, I can't tell who it was, but then it was like somewhere from suicidal tendencies to back to, you know, being confident and wanting to live life. So when I saw the power of, you know, me being able to change myself is completely determined on my willpower and my work ethic, but me able to change somebody's perspective of life through training, through physical torture. Training is what physical torture. You just tear muscle tissue. So that pain-induced feeling, which, you know, helps you to become stronger and stronger mentally and physically. That is something which changes anybody. And when I, like, any client who wants to change, like, I was very inspired by this actor called Christian Bale and his movie called Machinist, where he was like a skeleton and 55 kgs. And at the same time, I like Vaartha. There's a movie, Surya, Son of Krishna, so in Telugu, and in that movie he says, get your body ready and everything will follow.
Exactly.
So all these things at the right time when I was changing, I was like, you know, I wanted to train actors for screen roles. You know, that started off like that because I could see, you know, a time-based, okay, they don't have too much time, but then they want to change their body for a role. So that like how Christian Bale changes himself from Batman to American Psycho to Machinist to The Vice, whatever. So all those things, I like it triggered me to, you know, I wanted to do something like that in the Indian cinema industry.
Okay.
So it was just a thought, but like it's very fascinating how everything what you think when you put in the work, step by step, becomes reality. Once I started, you know, changing like a couple of individuals' lives, then I took a leap of faith, saying that this is something which was, I was feeling very, it was, you know, a very peaceful moment for me. It was very satiating, and I was able to change somebody else's life. That was very powerful.
Yes.
So I was not able to get enough of that feeling.
That was my next question. Like, how happy you will be, like, you know, seeing someone, you know, got transformed by you or got trained by you?
There is no feeling like that precious than being satisfied by the result. If somebody believes in you and you're able to get them there, and it's completely their work.
Yes.
Like I play a very small role in anybody's transformation. It's just their, see, if there is no fire, I can't add fuel. So if there is fire, fuel can be added by me or any source, but the inherent fire should be there in you to change. So if I look for that in the first meeting or anybody who I have a conversation with. If I find a fire and I think he or she is ready, then we start training. When I started working, I finished training Mahat, and we did a photo shoot, and then Simbu was a very good friend, so he called me and he was like, shall we start working out? I want to get into shape and all that. So somebody like that calling me and asking me whether I can help him is first of all very motivating. And when somebody sees your work and appreciates your work and wants to work with you, that gives you some kind of responsibility. And then, because you crave for that feeling of, satiation in the other person's, heart, that is you give your 100%. So once there is very pure dedication on the table, then you can't have your cards wrong. So that is everything flows. And you have to find out the purpose of the other person's, not everybody may start working out because they want to be fit.
Yeah.
Maybe some other reason may trigger you.
Okay.
Maybe anything, I want to do this for my own self, or I want to do this for my kid. I want to do this because I want to show all my fans who are behind me that it's never over until you give up. Exactly. So the reason can be anything, but the end goal is the same thing. End goal is being able to be more confident, a better person than what we're starting. So the body is just going to be a side effect, but whatever you practice in the whole journey is going to, is going to amplify, and that is going to resonate with your audience or whoever, your family members. Like if you're a star, then that energy goes to your fans. If you're not a star, then whoever you're roaming around with, your friends, your family, you resonate positivity. So that is how you kind of feed off each other. So yeah, I think that answers your question.
Everybody will have some goal. Okay, so என்னதான் நம்ம வந்து ஒரு லைஃப்ல ஒரு விஷயம் அச்சீவ் பண்ணாலும் அதுக்கு மேல இன்னொரு விஷயத்தை அச்சீவ் பண்ணனும்னு நம்மளோட கோல் வந்து it never ends, it keeps growing. So what would be yours, next வந்து இந்த ஜர்னில நான் இத செஞ்சே ஆகணும், எவ்வளவு கோல்ஸ் இருந்தாலும் கண்டிப்பா இத நான் அச்சீவ் பண்ணி ஆகணும் அப்படி நினைக்கிற ஒரு விஷயம்?
So as I told you, I started off with being able to change people's lives, and for me two main important things in life are health and education, because my education put me where I am today, and the importance I gave to health translated into my profession.
Okay.
So these two things is something which I want to contribute back to the society, be it in however capacity I can. So, and one of my goal is to work with athletes. Like this Olympics was really special.
Okay.
And Indian athletics and Indian sports is just getting started. So when I started transforming, individuals, actors, businessmen, I always had that slight missing thing in me. Say, training an athlete is completely different, because everything is performance. Like if an athlete doesn't perform, the name is on you.
Yeah.
So I've been working with footballers, ISL footballers, and under-19 cricket players and all. But training somebody for that Olympics is somewhere I want to train with one individual maybe not a team sport, but individual
Any
sport.
specific person? You would love
Nothing
to-
like that. It all, see, the names, big names don't matter to me. It's just that willpower, the hunger which you have. Like, you know, if I find a lion, to train that lion is something very exciting for me.
8, 9, go, keep going, 1, easy, 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
As a lifestyle coach, you used to motivate so many people who comes to you, right? Like யாருக்காவது ஒரு ஆளுக்கு வந்து நான் ட்ரைனிங் கொடுக்கும்போது அவங்கள பார்த்து நானே மோட்டிவேட் ஆயிட்டேன், அவங்க கிட்ட அவங்கள ட்ரெயின் பண்ணாலே எனக்கு ஒரு எனர்ஜி கிடைக்கும் அப்படின்னா, do you have any specific person to say?
Everyone has their different style of training. Like, I really love training Samantha. She's like powerhouse. She likes to like cry about things and lift and show me that, you know, you can't outdo me. That is one thing which I love. ᴛᴏ again is like, he pushes past his failure, like, and really, you know, ignites the entire you know, gym space and all that. Simbu again, he keeps cursing me, but then he gets the work
I have
done.
seen that video of STR, like, you know, நீங்க போட்டு அவரை ரொம்ப
every day.
கஷ்டப்படுத்திட்டீங்க. So I was about to text you.
Every day, every exercise is the same thing, but then he knows that, you know, he has to do something, and it's him as a character. He's very fun-loving. At the same time, he gets his work done, and I can see why he has so many die-hard fans, because everything which comes from inside. And it's pure. It's like, it doesn't have any bad intention. So that is something which will give power to a lot of people. So again, Prasanna is one example. He gives his all in every time he trains, and he's prepping for a new movie. That is, again, I'm excited to, you know, change his look again completely. Then Sneha, every client, Shantanu, Bhagiraj, then Varalakshmi Sharad Kumar, everybody has their own style. Varu keeps, she's a different character. She keeps laughing when she's in pain, so it's a different equation with her. So it's fun, and everybody has their own style of, you know, getting things done. Like, if you want to jump from here to here, you may jump with one leg first. I may jump with two legs. So the ending point is that we all land here. So that's the entire goal. Yeah.
So, and apart from this training and gym, other stuffs, like, I have seen your videos of cooking and all.
So my wife is a chef.
Oh, okay.
And she used to work at the Table Bombay, one of the best fine dining restaurants. And I have been like, I love food. I love like tasty food, and my mom is again a great chef. So eating tasty food, automatically you want like, there is you know, in the blood, I have that or something. I love to cook, and that's a very good stress buster. People don't think like that. When it becomes work, it's different, because you have to cook for somebody else. But when you do it, you know, for pleasure, cooking is one of the best things to you know, get off the stress.
Something like, whatever you do it with a passion.
Do it with passion, yeah. I like to make something and surprise my wife sometimes. Sometimes I make it for myself. I like plating, all that.
Okay.
MasterChef has ruined my imagination. So I like to, you know, make things look good before presenting. So like an artist, something like that. So that is
So
one
you have
angle.
never been a diet conscious, like, உங்க wife torch எல்லாம் பண்ண மாட்டீங்க, இத சாப்பிட அத சாப்பிட, nothing.
I always believe that it's diet, like, you know, when you keep yourself in jail and not eat like only salads, soups, and, you know, starve yourself, you're going to look bad.
Yeah.
When you can eat and burn off, like, you know,
Convert it into
eat
energy.
and train.
Yeah.
So, and that's how your metabolism is high. You're at a higher energy level. When you diet and, you know, you're very tired. When you go for exercise, also you're very tired. That's what I say. All of my clients, like, you know, like, practice to eat and burn that food.
ஸோ ஐ திங்க் நிறைய பேரோட கொஸ்டினுக்கு இதில் ஆன்சர் இருக்குன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். லைக் வந்துட்டு நான் நிறைய சாப்பிடணும், எப்போ என்ன நினைச்சாலும் சாப்பிடணும், ஆனால் வந்து வெயிட் போடக்கூடாது அப்படின்றதுக்கு ஐ திங்க் திஸ் இஸ் த பெஸ்ட் ஆன்சர் யூ ஹேட் கிவன். ஐம் கோயிங் டு கிவ் யூ 3 செலிபிரிட்டி நேம்ஸ். ஸோ அவங்களோட செலிபிரிட்டி நேம் கேட்டோடனே உங்களுக்கு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் மைண்டுக்கு வர 3 திங்ஸ் யூ ஹேவ் டு tell me. It could be funny or like memories, whatever it is. Okay. We'll start off with Samantha. Like funniest thing or else like any memories with her.
3 things about Samantha.
Or the best thing about her. Anything.
She's very focused in whatever she does. She's very smart, and there's a love and hate relationship with weight training she has. Like she loves it and she hates it. So I kind of trick her into lifting heavier and then telling that she lifted heavier after the lift. So that is something which it's a nice equation we have. Yeah.
Okay. And the second thing is about STR.
STR is very, like, he has to decide. Like there's no point of, he'll not do anything because you want it. He will do everything if he decides to do it. So we had a lot of initial, like that equation which is very rough. So like I was somebody who came from Hyderabad and he used to think that who is this guy telling me what to do and all that. So it was very like it was a very like it was very beautiful at the end of it, but it was very much draining through the process. But at the same time, like I understood that he has to decide. Like he's a different character altogether. Like he has to decide. That is one thing, and he's an extremist. Like if he does something, he does it. Like if he leaves something, he doesn't touch this also.
Okay.
Even if you do anything, he just says that okay, you can do it, I'll do my stuff. So very disciplined that ways, and he's converted into being a vegan. So that's a big thing. Like I have literally seen him eat like 3 big biryanis in front of my, and he complaining that I am not able to eat. So from that to deciding to be vegetarian and not doing, like, psychological reasons. So like as long as there are psychological reasons, then you as a coach, we always have to help them to understand the vegetarian food better, because when you eat non-vegetarian food, you get all your B vitamins, your your micronutrient spectrum is completely different. When you eat vegetarian food, you have to be aware what kind of foods to eat to be able to get that same energy balance. Otherwise, you feel very energy deprived and all that. So what to supplement also. So he was very meticulously taking notes on how do I maintain being vegan, because I want to be. Okay. So that is what I told you.
Is it something like he decided for his transformation, or it's like he wanted to change?
He always like he's a very spiritual person. Okay. Not many people know this side of Simbu, but very spiritual person, and he one day came and told me that Sandeep, let's stop non-vegetarian from today. So like I understood the power in that statement. So that is one thing. After that, every day we were on a liquid diet for some time also. That was for the the movie and the role, but converting into a vegan was mainly and purely his choice for himself, because he was able to enjoy living in his body more than what he was, and all the things which are pulling him down were like he was not experiencing that when he was eating vegetarian. So it's a life's choice, and as long as you want to be something, you should take whatever you can to be able to do that in 100% way. So that is something which I helped him on the way, and then I'm very happy that he's following to the T, and now he knows what he can do, what all he can eat, and he's also a great chef, by the way.
Yeah, I have seen his cooking videos and all.
Like I've been very fortunate that
Have
he
you
used
ever
to call
tasted
me.
his
Yeah,
cooking?
he used to call me home and like today especially I'm making it for you. So like I have those videos and memories. I will share it sometime. But like very good chef. He loves tasty food. So
Okay.
he likes to make people eat tasty food. So in this lockdown also a couple of times, I was invited, and please invite me whenever you make more food.
நீங்க போகும்போது தயவு செஞ்சு என்னையும் இன்வைட் பண்ணுங்க.
Sure.
So third thing about STR.
Third thing about STR doesn't like to be in the gym for a long time. So he has to have a different kind of equation every day. Like, weight training can just be 25 to 30 minutes, not more than that. He'll get bored. So he has to have cricket, he has to have basketball, he has to have either badminton or he used to learn tennis. So he has to have some kind of sport which makes his, which doesn't allow him to think that he's working out. And then workout should just be a add-on. So that is something which I've just seen in STR. Like, everybody, whoever is wanting to get transformed and for training for a role, they're very focused and serious on, lifting and
Spending more time in
at the gym. But STR wants to enjoy the process more than anything.
Okay.
So his whole agenda is to enjoy this 1 hour. So if I'm getting bored in 25 minutes or 30 minutes, I need something to entertain me in the next 30 minutes. So sports adds to that one thing. So he used to swim. He used to just run and walk for some time. Just doing boxing for some time. So it is like he wants to keep things interesting. He doesn't like a monotonous way of life.
Self-entertaining.
It's self-entertaining and entertaining the entire world also.
Yeah. And third one is like Madhavan sir.
I met him when I was training footballers for ISL.
Okay.
And he is very dedicated when he gets onto a role. I love the way he carries himself as a personality, and like in a field which he is in, the movie industry, controversies are every day, but being clean and being able to maintain that image from the very first Maniratnam movie till now is quite amazing. How he carries himself. Pure gentleman is what I would say, third one.
So this is the smileys, okay? So வந்துட்டு
Okay.
ஒவ்வொரு emojiக்கும் ஒவ்வொரு reactions இருக்கு. So
Okay.
இந்த reaction வந்து maybe your trainee சொல்லலாம். Maybe your friends யார் வேணாலும், but you have to mention their name.
Okay.
And you have to share me the memories.
this?
Like, yeah, who is this? அந்த மாதிரி.
Okay.
Shall we start?
Yeah, sure. So this is always laughing.
Yeah.
Always laughing.
எது பண்ணாலும் சிரிச்சிட்டு தான் இருப்பாங்க. நீங்க வந்து கண்ணா பின்னா திட்டினா கூட சிரிச்சிட்டு தான் இருப்பாங்க. அப்படின்னா யார் உங்களுக்கு டக்கு ஞாபகம் வரும்? ஏமா இவ்வளவு திட்டுற நீ சிரிச்சிட்டு இருக்கியா அந்த மாதிரி?
வரலட்சுமி சரத்குமார்.
வரலட்சுமி சரத்குமார் நீங்க இப்படி தான் இருக்கீங்கன்னு சொல்லிருக்காரு. அப்புறமா தனியா கவனிச்சுக்கோங்க. நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்மைலி ஃபேஸ், ஆல்வேஸ் சிரிச்சிட்டே.
Smiley face. This can be Samantha.
நீங்க ட்ரெயின் பண்றவங்க யாரும் வந்து சிரிக்கிறது இல்லன்னு மட்டும் தெரியும். சமந்தா. ஓகே.
They will kill me. What is this?
இது வந்துட்டு எங்க கம் அகைன் என்ன சொன்ன? என்னையவா வெயிட் லிஃப்ட் பண்ண சொன்ன? அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ரியாக்ஷன்.
இது சிம்பு.
சிம்பு சார். அவர் என்ன கியூட்டா சாமா இருக்காரு. இல்ல இது சிம்பு கிடையாது. போங்க. ஓகே, ஒரு ரியாக்ஷன் கேன் யூ ஷேர் மீ லைக் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் நீங்க சொல்லிருக்கீங்கல லைக் இட் ஸ்டார்ட்டட் வித்
He's
சம்திங்.
like, who is this person? Always he's thinking he's somebody, he's training me and all that, and what is he telling me? I don't want to do this. Why is he behind my? The symbol was starting was like this.
So kind of like leftல விட்டா ரைட்ல திரும்பிக்கும் அந்த மாதிரி.
Like he's and everybody around him is like tala. Yeah, right. Idodu హైదరాబాద్ నుంచి వచ్చి నన్ను ట్రైన్ చేస్తాను.
అడ్రస్ అడుగు.
ఎవడు it was like that. And this is what?
This is like இதெல்லாம் பண்ணணுமா லேசி ஃபேஸ் அந்த மாதிரி.
Abba, okay.
வந்தாலே இவன் கடுப்பேத்துவானே நம்மள அந்த மாதிரி.
This is also Varu only. Initially starts like this, Abba, can we run or something? She wants some change in the start only, but then somehow or the other, I have to get her exercise. Because, she, only one I can remember.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
So,